Welcome to today's video. Did you know that many everyday habits, seemingly harmless, are actually silent culprits speeding up our aging process? Most of us don't realize this until we start feeling tired, less flexible, forgetful, or even frustrated with our health and mindset. So how can we stop that? In this video, I'm going to share with you 8 habits to let go of after age 70. Small habits that surprisingly have a huge impact on your health, confidence, and independence. I'm not here to give vague advice. These are specific actions many older adults unknowingly keep doing, and I'll encourage you to make simple, manageable changes step by step. This way, you can enjoy a healthier, more joyful life. Are you ready to explore and transform? Let's get started. After the age of 70, many of us start to reduce physical activity because we're afraid of getting injured or simply feel more tired than before. But this overcautious approach is actually one of the main reasons our muscles weaken rapidly, a condition called sarcopenia, or age-related muscle loss. This is concerning because muscles do much more than help us move. They keep us independent in daily life, from standing up from a chair to carrying light items around the house. Without taking care of our muscles, we risk losing that freedom much sooner than we think. Let me share the story of Gilbert, who's 82. After a minor fall, he became very hesitant to move around. But with simple exercises like standing up from a chair and lifting light objects, he gradually regained strength and confidence, all within just 2 months. This proves you don't need heavy or intense workouts. Just consistent, gentle movement is enough to keep your body strong and free. Did you know even small activities like light walking, sitting down and standing up, or stretching at home can make a huge difference? The key is persistence in turning movement into a daily habit. So are you ready to start moving gently every day? Don't let fear hold you back. Think of exercise as your medicine to maintain health and independence for the long run. Together, we can do it. Did you know that after the age of 70, our bodies go through significant changes? Yet surprisingly, many people still eat just like they did in their 40s. And this habit often leads to issues like unwanted weight gain, sluggish digestion, and low energy, all things that make us feel tired and less excited about daily life. As we get older, our bodies actually need fewer calories but more nutrients to stay healthy and sharp. Lean proteins, fiber-rich vegetables, and water-packed fruits are especially important. They not only keep you full longer, but also support digestion and boost your immune system. To give you a clearer picture, let me tell you about Scarlett, who's 75. She kept eating the same way she did when she was younger, lots of sweets and fatty foods. As a result, she often felt bloated and exhausted, and even her sleep was affected. But after she started adding more vegetables and fruits to her meals, cutting back on unnecessary carbs and fats, her sleep improved dramatically and her mood lifted. The key isn't about strict dieting or giving up your favorite foods. It's about listening to your body, noticing which foods make you feel better and which ones cause discomfort. Once you do, you can adjust your portions and choices to better match your body's changing needs. Have you ever tried changing your eating habits? Are there any foods you eat regularly that make you feel sluggish or low on energy? Remember, what you eat plays a huge role in keeping you confident and healthy at every stage of life. Did you know that withdrawing from social connections doesn't just make you feel lonely, but it can seriously impact both your mental and physical health? Especially after the age of 70, social isolation often happens quietly. Many people don't even realize they're slowly pulling away from the world around them, whether because of health issues or feelings of sadness and loss. Loneliness isn't just a fleeting feeling. It can lead to depression, memory decline, and even increase the risk of heart disease, risks that we can actually reduce by staying connected regularly. I'm reminded of Sylvia's story. She's 80 years old. After losing her husband, she gradually withdrew, avoiding much social interaction. Life became dull and colorless for her. But everything changed when she joined a yoga class designed specifically for seniors in her neighborhood. Through those sessions, she not only regained her health, but also found new friends, joy, and energy she thought she had lost long ago. This shows us that social connection is like emotional nutrition, an essential ingredient for maintaining a clear mind and overall well-being. Keeping relationships alive, whether it's a simple phone call, a walk with friends, or joining group activities, helps you feel loved and supported, allowing you to live a happier, healthier, and more independent life every day. Have you ever felt yourself drifting away from people? Or are there simple ways you keep in touch and stay connected? Remember, connection is the key to making your later years full, meaningful, and vibrant. Have you ever ignored a slight ache, persistent fatigue, or small changes in your body thinking, it's probably nothing, it will go away? This is very common, especially among older adults who often believe mild symptoms are just normal signs of aging. But in reality, ignoring these small signs might mean missing important health warnings. Warnings that, if caught early, can prevent more serious issues down the line. Let me share Walter's story. He's 78 years old. He noticed his vision was getting a bit blurry and sometimes felt numbness in his legs, but he didn't think much of it, attributing it to general tiredness. After some time, he finally decided to see a doctor, and he was diagnosed with prediabetes, a condition that can lead to severe complications if left untreated. Fortunately, because it was caught early, Walter was able to adjust his diet, lifestyle, and medications to keep his health stable. Walter's experience is a vital reminder for all of us. Never underestimate small changes in your body. Make it a habit to listen to your body every day, and don't hesitate to get checked out when something feels off, even if it seems minor. Being proactive with regular health checkups not only helps detect problems early, but also supports maintaining your quality of life and confidence as you age. Have you ever ignored minor health signals? Did you know that just a little attention and change can help you live healthier, more confident, and independent for years to come? Remember, health isn't something to wait for. It's something to nurture starting today. Have you ever relied completely on your memory without writing anything down? Especially as we reach 70 and beyond, depending solely on memory can easily lead to forgetting medications, appointments, or important events. And this isn't necessarily a sign of memory loss. It might simply mean we haven't developed an effective system to organize daily tasks. Let me share Bill's story. He's 73 years old and used to be very proud of his sharp memory, believing he didn't need to write anything down to remember everything. But then he started forgetting to take his medication on time, missing important appointments. This caused him anxiety and shook his confidence. Fortunately, Bill made a change. He began keeping careful notes, setting alarms on his phone, and using simple reminder tools. After a short while, he felt much lighter, less stressed, and more in control of his life. Bill's experience teaches us an important lesson. Memory isn't perfect, and we shouldn't blame ourselves when we forget. Instead, we can create smart supports like note-taking, reminders, and apps to organize our tasks. Doing this not only eases the burden on our brains, but also helps us live more independently, safely, and confidently every day. Have you ever felt overwhelmed because you forgot something important? Have you tried writing things down or using memory aids? Remember, using these helpers doesn't make you weaker. It actually keeps your mind clear and your life fuller. Did you know that many older adults still shy away from technology? Not because they don't want to, but often because it feels confusing or they think it's just not for them. But here's the truth. Avoiding technology only makes us more dependent on others. Something nobody wants, especially when we strive to maintain our independence. Take Louise, for example. She's 79 years old. At first, she relied completely on her daughter to check her doctor appointments, shop online, or send messages. But one day, her granddaughter patiently taught her how to use a smartphone. After just a few weeks, Louise could check her schedule, make calls, and even text her friends and family on her own. She felt so much more confident, like she had just opened a new door to life. Have you ever thought about technology not as an enemy, but as a powerful tool to help us stay connected to the world? From video calls with loved ones to reading news, scheduling doctor visits, or just enjoying some entertainment, technology can truly make life easier and richer for older adults. The best part is, you don't have to understand everything all at once. Start small, learn step by step, and don't be afraid to ask for help. Because when you open yourself up to technology, you're opening up freedom and control over your life. So are you ready to try something new today? Remember, age isn't a barrier to technology. It's an opportunity to live more independently and stay connected like never before. Did you know that negative thinking and constant worry don't just affect your mind? They take a heavy toll on your physical health too? When we dwell in complaints and anxieties about our health or the uncertain future, our bodies suffer as well. Immune defenses weaken, sleep becomes difficult, and recovery from illness slows down. Take Helen's story. She's 76 years old. For a long time, she worried every day about her health and what the future might hold, which left her exhausted, sleepless, and increasingly downhearted. Then she started practicing daily meditation and joined a support group where she could share her feelings, hear similar stories, and experience genuine empathy. The result? She began sleeping better and felt more peaceful, happier, and optimistic. Have you ever wondered if those negative thoughts are quietly dragging you down, draining your energy? Positive mindset doesn't always come easily, but when we learn to share our emotions, seek support, and practice techniques like meditation or deep breathing, both our mental and physical health can improve significantly. This isn't just empty advice. Science shows us that a positive mental state boosts immunity, reduces stress, and helps the body heal faster. So don't hesitate to change your mindset. Don't let complaints or worries take over your mind. Try opening up, focus on the positives, and remember, life still holds many beautiful things waiting for you to discover. Have you ever thought that popping a few painkillers when you're feeling sore is no big deal? For many of us, especially as we age, it becomes a habit, handling back pain, insomnia, headaches, all with a quick trip to the medicine cabinet. But this convenience might be quietly putting your health at risk. Let me tell you about George, 81 years old. He had chronic joint pain and, not wanting to bother his kids or sit in waiting rooms, he started buying over-the-counter pain meds whenever the pain flared up. At first it seemed fine, but a few months later, he began feeling unusually tired, started losing weight, and after a checkup found out his liver and kidneys had been seriously affected by overusing the medication. Thankfully, with medical guidance, George changed his approach, taking the right medications at the right doses and with regular monitoring. Now he not only feels healthier, but also more at ease knowing he's truly taking care of himself the right way. So here's the real question. How many of us are quietly becoming dependent on medication without even realizing it? Those little pills might offer temporary relief, but when used improperly, they can lead to long-term damage. You don't have to suffer in silence, and you don't have to quit medication completely either. What you do need is a clear plan, the support of a healthcare provider, and honesty with your own body. Lasting health doesn't come from just toughing it out. It comes from knowing what you're taking, why you're taking it, and how to take it safely. If you're in your 70s, or you have someone you love who is, this is not the end of the road. This is the time to update your life rulebook. Not to keep pushing through like in your younger days, but to live smarter, slower, and with more intention. Here's the beautiful truth. You don't have to change the world overnight. Just make one small shift each day. Go to bed a little earlier. Drink an extra glass of water. Call an old friend. Do a light stretch in the morning. These small daily actions hold powerful results. They restore your energy, sharpen your mind, and most importantly, remind you that you are still in control of your life. And please remember this. Every positive decision you make, no matter how small, is a message to yourself that you still matter. You are still writing your story. And yes, the best parts may still be ahead. Getting older isn't a time to give up. It's the time to live with purpose. To see your 70s, 80s, even 90s not as a final chapter, but as a brand new one, where you finally get to decide what truly matters to you. And if you're still watching or listening right now, that means you still have so much left to give, to enjoy, to change, not just for yourself, but for the people around you too. And if you're still watching or listening right now, that means you still have so much left to give, to enjoy, to change, not just for yourself, but for the people around you too. If this message resonates with you, please like, subscribe, and share this video with someone you care about. One simple click could spark a big change in someone's life. Let's keep moving forward, one day, one choice at a time, with intention and with hope. Because life is always worth living, at every age,